Hi, welcome everyone. Welcome to a 15-minute warm-up for chair. Let's get started. Let's sit up nice and tall in our mountain pose. Let's start by building this from the ground up and making sure that our feet are planted solidly on the ground. Lift our toes, put our big toe down, put our pinky toe down, and make sure that we're rooted in that space right below those toes where the ball of the foot is, and then in the heel in the center. And that's what we call a pada bandha, which is a foot lock, and that helps us to be grounded on the floor. Sit up nice and tall with our spine straight. Inhale and pull our belly to our spine. Let's put our hands on our thighs and relax. Gently close your eyes. Become aware of your body. Drop your shoulders. Unclench your jaw. Maybe pull your ears back a little bit. And just relax. Do a little body scan here. See how all the different parts of your body are feeling. Anywhere where you feel like you have any tension. Breathe in through your nostrils and through your belly, and then exhale through your nostrils. Breathe in and feel your belly rise. Breathe out and feel it fall. And anywhere that you feel any tension in your body, breathe into that space. One more inhale in. Exhale it out. And let's gently open our eyes. And we're going to start from the top and work our way down. So let's go ahead and drop our head to our left shoulder. Take our right hand behind us, and then take your left hand and place it on the top of your head. And maybe gently pull outwards. We don't want to yank it down, but maybe gently outwards a little bit to stretch your scaling muscles here on the sides of your neck. And take a couple of breaths here. And on your next exhale, go ahead and take your left arm down, bring your neck up to center, sit nice and tall, take one breath here, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, drop your neck to the other side. Put your left hand behind you. Take your right hand, place it on top of your head, and gently just pull outwards. Give yourself a nice stretch on the other side. Let's take 3 breaths here. Be aware of how you're sitting. Make sure you're still sitting up nice and tall. You should have a natural curve in your back. Belly button to your spine. And on your next exhale, go ahead and remove your right hand. Slowly bring your neck back up to center. And let's drop it now to our chest. Drop your chin to your chest very slowly. Stretch out the cervicals in the back of your neck. Inhale, let's look up to the right. Bring your chin over to the right shoulder. Put your gaze upward, and then bring it back to center, and then see if you can bring it like you're trying to look behind you. Bring it back to center, and then maybe bring your eyeballs down a little bit. remembering to breathe. On your next exhale, bring your chin back to your chest. Inhale, let's bring our chin over to our left shoulder. And let's do the same thing with our eyes again. See if we can look to the side, up, down, and then back over to our left shoulder. And this not only exercises our eyeballs, but believe it or not, when you use your eyeballs like that, back and forth, that helps to exercise that occipital joint that we have in the back of our skull. We actually have a joint there. It's called the occipital joint, and that helps to release all that in the back of your head. Inhale, and on your next exhale, bring it back to center. Very slowly raise your head up. Very slowly drop it back as far as you can. Only do what is in your range of motion. If it doesn't feel good to you, bring it back up. Some things should feel a little uncomfortably comfortable, but it should never hurt or feel like you're straining or there's pinching or anything of that sort. So if it doesn't feel good, bring yourself back up a little bit. And if that still doesn't feel good, then you just come out of it altogether. And exhale, let's come back to center. Okay, let's do a little bit of head circles, so neck circles, I should say. So let's drop to one side, slowly roll your head down, roll it to the other side, back, and roll, down, back. Let's do one more like that. And when you come back to center where your head is down, go ahead and reverse. And one more. I hear a lot of crunching going on in my head. Apparently there's a lot of air in between those ears. And the next time you find yourself back to center, sit up nice and tall. And let's work on our spine a little bit. Get that warmed up. Let's take a nice deep inhale in. Raise your arms up. Really stretch for the sky. Maybe you look up. And exhale. Swan dive it forward. Come down into a forward fold. Inhale, slowly rise up one vertebrae at a time. And when your chin comes up, let your arms come up with it. We want to do it very slowly so we don't get dizzy. And exhale. Bring your arms, twist yourself to the side. Put your right arm behind you. Put your left hand on your right knee. Sit up nice and tall. Press into the chair with your right hand. Bring your navel to your spine and take your stomach and move it just a little bit over to the left and then look over your right shoulder as you exhale. And I know that seems like a strange cue, but there's a reason for that. When you take your stomach and you move it over to the opposite side a little bit, you're creating more space within the right side of your body, for one, and for two, it forces you to move with your thoracic spine more than it does your lower back. And since we're seated, our hips can't move, and so we want to protect our lower back so that we don't tweak it. One more inhale. See if you can look just a little further over your range of motion. Inhale, and on your exhale, let's come back to center. Unwind yourself slowly. Hands down at your side. Inhale up. Look up if you can, carefully. And exhale, let's twist to the other side. Bring the left hand behind us, right hand to our right knee, to our left knee. Push into that left hand. Inhale, bring your navel to your spine, shift your stomach over just a little bit to the right, and then turn as you exhale and look over that left shoulder. And if you're able to move your stomach like that, notice the difference from other times that you've done a twist on maybe how far you can go and how it's a little easier when you're using your upper spine. One more inhale in, and exhale, unwind yourself. Drop your hands down to your side, sit up nice and tall. Inhale up, and exhale it down. One more time, inhale up. And this time we're gonna flip our palms and we're gonna forward fold. Bring our hands down to the floor by your feet, if that's possible. Take a couple of breaths here. Halfway lift. Put your palms up against your shins. Elongate your back, drop your shoulders, nice flat back, looking down at the floor. Crown of your head should be facing forward. Inhale and exhale, drop your hands down. And slowly rise up. One vertebrae at a time. Raise your arms up, take a nice inhale. Let's interlace our fingers, make a little point with our index fingers. And on our exhale, let's go ahead and bring it over to the right hand side, keeping that left hip engaged with the chair. We don't want to raise our left hip up. Just trying to stretch our spine on this side. See where you feel that. You know, I feel that a little bit in my hip, more so than I do in my side. Take a couple of breaths here. We're trying to open up the intercostal muscles in between our ribs. Inhale it up. And exhale it over to the other side. Again, see if this side feels different than the other side. Keep that right hip down. Be conscious of your feet. Do you still have both of your feet planted on the ground, or is one leg trying to come up? Maybe try to look underneath your right shoulder. That'll help you keep a nice flat back so that you're not leaning back or collapsing forward. And inhale it up. Exhale our arms down. Nice mountain pose. This time with our hands down at our sides, palms facing forward. Feet grounded on the floor. Inhale and exhale. Slowly take your right leg, lift it up, flex your foot, point it, flex, point, and let's round it out. Do some circles. And reverse it. Yeah, I'm hearing those popping. Let's get that air out of there. Notice your range of motion. Point your toe. Engage all of your muscles, including your knee, your glutes, your ankle. Sit up nice and tall. Now flex that foot and engage all those muscles. Feel it in your hamstring. Make sure you're engaging your knee, the muscles around your knee to help strengthen your knee. And exhale it down. Inhale, left leg up. Let's do the same thing and see how that feels. Do you seem to have the same range of motion with the other foot as you did with your right foot? Point your foot, flex it, point, engage all of your muscles, tighten them all up, your knee, your shin, your calf, your ankle. Breathe. And flex it and engage. See where you feel it now. I can feel that in the back of my hamstring. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and on your next exhale, let's drop our feet down, ground into a nice mountain pose. Sit up nice and tall, and if you're able to close your eyes, let's take a couple seconds here to breathe. Open your eyes. One more inhale in. And exhale it down. Inhale it up. And exhale your arms down. Thank you for joining me for this 15-minute warm-up chair exercise. Have an awesome day.